Magical eyes. Red is for Anguish.
Hello, everyone. Today we're gonna go through the extra scenarios. So I think that once I finish the extra scenarios, I'm gonna have all the achievements, probably. So let's start with the Secret of Sucesso. Ball. I see, these aren't voiced. Okay. Okay, Junior, I understand how much you're dying to find out. Just because I screwed up with the sashi sucesso, the basics of Japanese dishes. I'm trying to find out if Pops can tell the rest of them apart. But it's not because I'm curious. This is rather a moral obligation I must fulfill. What if he uses something harmful to human health? I'd better buckle down and share the fact with as many people as possible. I cannot overlook any chance of my comrades and friends getting exposed to his gustatory violence. But, Junior, how could anyone not know what the Su stands for? He's right about that. Just say Su for vinegar, and it's the perfect answer. But we still have Se and So here. Su is for spice. What else? No! Spice? That's way too broad. That let you add anything you want when Su is supposed to be used. Masaka. Hey, you mean I'm wrong about that? Yes, you are. Other than that, what seasoning starts with Su then? Su. You keep giving the right answer. That's it? I would love to hear your opinions about the remaining two. Of course. Well, there's no way I'd screw up 4 times in a row. Bring it on. It'll be 5 times in a row for dead sure. To be honest, I'm not really sure about the Se. It'd be Siabura. Lard? Is that why every dish you make is so greasy? I see. That explains it. Come on! Are you saying that I screwed up again? You sound like you were actually confident in your answer. I just don't get why. Yeah, it didn't sound right to me either. But what else is there that starts with Se? It's shoyu, soy sauce. I won't be fooled by that. That has no Se in it. No Se at all. You mean it? Well, I'm too fed up to explain. Search on the internet and find out why. Huh? I think you're almost there. Anyway, can you tell me what SO stands for. Sure thing. Don't worry. No more failures. I've got the most confidence in this one. And Junior, you've underestimated me all this time. But after this, you're gonna cry and beg me for forgiveness. You already missed 4 out of the 5. I'd say that doubting you is perfectly justified. You'll go down on your knees before my justness. So is for sofrito, right? What? Oh, brother, you don't know anything, do you? Sofrito. It's sofrito. I've never even heard of that before. So what exactly is sofrito? Huh? It's a sauce used in Puerto Rico. What else? I see. Puerto Rico, huh? Absolutely. It's miso. Eh? The answer is miso. Miso. Yes, the so is for miso. Oh, okay. That's funny. What's next? So, what did you want to talk about? When the big man quickly finishes his Japanese meal set, Suzanari throws him a question. Last night, Mai-chan called and asked him out here for a conversation. Or, he insisted on speaking to him in person instead of over the phone. So the two men ended up meeting at their usual restaurant. Well, the thing is, 2 nights ago, Soejima-san, Tamura-san dropped by the bar and apologized to us. I heard he left the city. How over-conscientious of him. Suzanari snorts with laughter at today's main topic. We didn't think he did anything wrong to us, so we didn't really get what his apology was for. Then we moved on to a party real quick to celebrate his safe return. You guys really are too nice. We just don't want to think about anything, or rather, we just want to have a blast. And Tamura joined in on the fun too? No, he didn't. He seemed to be having a hard time figuring out what to do there. Haha, I can imagine that. As far as Suzanari can tell from how Maeda is having fun, reminiscing about it, Tamura must have been just puzzled over the situation, but not disgusted by it. He stayed with us to the end. He said he'd been happy spending time with us, as we parted. Happy, huh? The word sounded like a big deal, doesn't it? That must have been how he actually felt. Maybe. Even though it was only a few days, in total, that these two men spent with him, they both know that he's not the type to lie or flatter you without a good reason. There's something I, for one, would like to know. Sorry. What's he like when he's drunk? I've never seen him intoxicated. He refused to drink last night because he didn't want to make his injury any worse. That reminds me, he was hurt pretty bad. And not that long has passed. He'll need a lot more time to fully heal. But since he came by the bar a lot, you should have had many chances to drink with him. Oh, so oops. He was always sober when I saw him. Although I heard he got drunk once and was really funny. Funny? Yes. They say he was so funny he could become a comedian. You've gotta be kidding me. No, everybody who was there with him treats him like a legend. Are we talking about the same Tamura? The story is rather hard to believe, if you know him. Yes, he dropped some amazing puns, apparently. Did anyone record it? Everyone was laughing too hard to think to do that. To that extent, huh? Yes. I really wish I'd seen that. Same here. Susanari and Maeda nod to each other with serious faces. I guess we should go have dinner or something with him next time we see him. With Kuri. And get him some alcohol. Not a bad idea. But by the way, you've got the hunch too, Mai-chan? Susanari gives a smile at Maeda's casual suggestion. Oh, you too, Rin-san. I knew it. I do. There are no grounds for it. I've got a hunch we'll see him again. And Susanari thinks that Tamura will still stay as clumsy as always. Oh, Chiharu. Nishishi! So, Oni-chan was that surprised? Surprised? Oh god. Yes, very much. Okay, wait, let me just try to think of their voices. I'm doing a pretty bad job, I know, guys, but just remembering that moment makes me amused and happy. So, did he say anything to you two? Since they're here with me now, I don't think he scolded them for it. Yeah, he said he wouldn't bother you. Plus, he said he had to do something for you in return. Okay, forget it. I can't do kids and women. It's too hard. In return for what? I guess he meant the movie. I think so. Or that makes sense. He was the big brother who was supposed to take them to the movie. I had fun there, so he doesn't need to do anything for me. He cares about little things too much. That's what Mom says, Okasan. I think I can see that. And I think that part of him is also attractive. Or Nei-chan, as payback, how about he takes you somewhere? You two go out together. That'd make a lot of trouble for him. And based on my own experience, chances are low that he'd say yes. You think he'll turn you down, don't you? Eh? We have a great plan. A perfect plan. For starters, the four of us will go out together. The four of us will go out. Well, that way he'll hang out with me. Definitely. Definitely. A four-person outing. That sounds like fun, and it would probably make things easier and better than it being just us two. If you're okay with it, that we can talk to him. What do you say? Oh, sorry. He'll definitely be happy to join us. He'll be bouncy. If it really makes his day, there's nothing better for me than that. Then, can you do it? Can you do it for me? Hooray! This is gonna be fun, isn't it? Absolutely. Looking how excited they are, I have become certain about something that I've been wondering about. At first, I thought they were simply good guessers. But given everything they've said and done since our second encounter, I'm pretty sure... Well, how much do you two know? Nishishi, what do you mean? We don't know anything at all, do we? Do we? That settles it. I've been wondering ever since I first met them. They should be able to see my... not just mine, but everyone else's too. Still, I guess I don't mind that they know, since it's going to happen sooner or later. But still. Well, look. Can you keep this a secret from him? Sure thing! Yeah. They definitely don't know anything. Okay, a present. Alright then, I'll cover the Kanto region. And only those that I can get pictures of to show you. Thanks. I asked Nanashi to search for the pocket watch, but his reaction wasn't as good as I'd thought. In a nutshell, the target's features are so commonplace that he'll probably gather too much information about pocket watches, and we needed to narrow down the keywords. Pay me after everything's done. The price will depend on how much effort I have to put in. Understood. So, are you just going to leave without buying anything? How stingy! I was thinking about picking something up today. Like I promised at the beginning of Golden Week. I couldn't do it back then because I had that incident to deal with. Alright! I've been feeling like I can see a halo behind you since the moment you entered. I see you're being your usual self. So, do you have something in mind yet? If not, I can show you a mansion with a good story behind it. That'd be way beyond the intel you gave me. Actually, I've already decided what I want. In fact, I came here because I decided. Ah, how insensitive of me to not see that through. So, what can I give you? Get you? Do you have something tiny like a cell phone charm or a keychain that protects its owner? We have several products that meet your criteria, but protection can mean a lot of things. We've recently gotten a net that has the most unique feature. Wearing it makes you almost immune to physical pain. I'd rather avoid things with obvious powers like that. What I want is more like a placebo. Let me ask you something. Obviously, you're not going to be the one wearing this, are you? Well, no. So, are you going to give it to someone? As a present? Yes. I get it. So you want something that doesn't look anything like a material variant. You impress me, Nanashi. Thanks for being so thoughtful. Now that I know that, would you mind sharing a little more about who you plan to give it to? To be true to the name of Nanashi-do, I ought to choose something that satisfies the both of you. And of course, my lips are sealed. Well, thanks a lot. That really helps. I almost never give presents to anyone except for coworkers and my family. So it's quite reassuring having the support of a pro. For one thing, this is a token of my gratitude for that phone call. But for another, I really just want to give her something she'll like. It's one of my classmates who I've been friends with for years. I see. So is it a boy around your age? No, it's a girl. That's very important information. That decides what I offer you. I'm really glad that you can help me with this. If it was anybody else, they'd definitely make fun of me. Well, I'm not that interested in that kind of things. Still, I'm a little bit surprised. Same here, what a surprise. What the? Oh. If it isn't Kashiwaba-san, you look like you desire to buy something here today. What? Akane sent me here for shopping. But oh boys, I just heard something very interesting. Oh, did you use your power to get in here? Oh, unlike Nanashi, I thought you would notice. Agreed. I didn't notice at all, but it's very surprising that you didn't either, you. Oh my goodness, that Steam notification. Let me just... I never let this happen during fights against variants. Looks like I let my guard down. Why him of all people? He's never considered about this kind of stuff. Well, Roku, could you keep this quiet? Of course, I'm going to inform the brass of the intelligence department. It's not just anyone, but that Amakawa you. Well then, you son, now that things have turned out this way, you need to buy a nice present. You want my help? I have very good taste for this kind of thing. No, thank you. Okay. Let's go to number 5. I'm Saicho Megami, a member of the school newspaper club. Right now there's someone I can't take my eyes off of. This all started with a trifle that happened a month ago. Oh, I just realized this could be washrooms. Man kawaya, woman kawaya. It was early April. I had just become a second year and ran into someone amazing when I was walking down the hallway on my new classroom floor. A teacher wanted to see me, and I was on my way to the staff room when I saw her for the first time. My first impression was, what a gorgeous girl. We share the same gender, but as an amateur journalist, I think it's natural to be interested in such an attractive individual. The music for this is pretty good. I offhandedly decided that I could use the article about her for a future issue. And that was how I began looking into the girl named Ogawa Chiharu. Her uniform ribbon showed what year she was in. And it didn't even take half the day for me to find out that she was in the class next door to mine. I pursued her like a fashion magazine agent, following an outstanding model. At least until I faced something. Well, music stops. I was able to gain information about her quickly. To begin with, the school is a small world. If you want to know about someone here, all you have to do is interview their friends. If that's not enough, you could try friends of friends. This method worked for Ogawa Chiharu as well. She doesn't seem to do any club activities. Apparently, she takes private lessons in something. I feel like she's decent at both academics and sports. She appears to eat lunch with someone. She's never in the classroom during lunchtime. I don't really remember well, but I see her talking to somebody often enough. So I guess she's got some friends at school. The more material I gained, the more something started to bother me. She seems to. Apparently. I guess. People aren't that certain. Everyone I interview only had vague things like that to say about her. Yeah. Well, I understand that even if it's right next door, you don't necessarily know much about it. I wouldn't have felt this way if the interviewees were all from my class. Why is it that even the people from her own class knew so little about her? If she were a fly on the wall, some of them would have mentioned it. But that was already disproven by the fact that she's absolutely attractive and eye-catching. There's something that I don't understand about her looks, too. The way she looks is so refined that surely nobody would look at her badly. With her beautiful black hair, she cuts a graceful figure. Frankly speaking, there have to be boys who have a crush on her. And maybe some girls too. Just maybe. Yet none of the boys I interviewed seemed to have any interest in her that way. Maybe my tastes are twisted and she's generally considered ugly. No, I don't think so. Because all of my subjects did praise the way she looks. And that proves that nobody knows any details on her except for her looks. That is to say, none of them are interested in her. They see her as a classmate who has no connection to them. What's more upsetting is that I can accept that fact without difficulty. Ever since she caught my eye, I've been thinking about her every day. And that's brought me to see her many times. But despite all that, she won't stick in my memory at all. I don't know why, but it's pretty hard to remember how she looks. Even though I do see her every day, and I know how refined she is, my memories about her are enveloped in mist. It's like there's some kind of magic spell that makes it hard for people to remember her, and all her classmates are under it. And that magic works not only for her appearance, but what's on the inside too. She's so mysterious that I can even imagine those silly things about her. Now I can only think of her beautiful figure as a spice that makes her mystery even more enigmatic. The girl named Okawa Chiharu may look like a student, but she might actually be something wholly different. And you're Saijo-san from the class next door, right? Have you found out anything about me? Oh my goodness. Alright, last scenario. Page 163. A modern history of dolls in the southern Kanto region. Before letting this chapter end, there is a note that I'd like to add. In the previous chapter, the question was presented as for how to identify the age of a Semimaru doll. I shall demonstrate my answer. In last chapter, I explained how his dolls had the features of the feature of becoming more closely human-like in his latter phase. But that is not a perfect description. To be more precise, his latter works closely resembled a certain woman. And that woman is Miyama Setsu, the little sister of Miyama Semimaru. At one time, in the past, I had the chance to observe a photograph of Setsu at the age of 12 and Semimaru at 21. And that was when I discovered her resemblance to his dolls. No, it is the dolls that resemble her. At the age of 15, Semimaru lost all his family save Setsu to an epidemic. Ever since, she may have been his only emotional support. That is highly likely, given that it is widely believed that even though he was a misanthrope, he was open only to his sister. And furthermore, he started his career as a doll maker around when she passed away. Ultimately, therefore, his dolls can be seen as the fruit of his obsession with attempting to recreate his deceased sister. It is a fact that in the twilight of his life, he was struck by a disease and stopped making dolls for the 6 months before his death. Generally, most studies say that his retirement was caused by his debility stemming from the disease, but I would argue otherwise. He quit his career because, with the use of his own techniques and soul, he finally succeeded at creating his sister. Or at least a doll that bears an incredible resemblance. Well, I think that's... Okay, well, thanks for watching, everyone. I believe that is all. I'm not sure what else I can do to I don't know what I need to do to unlock all the achievements. Let me just try clicking. Oh! That's what my chan looks like. Okay, wait. I think... We didn't get a picture. We didn't get to see what my chan looks like. Or Maeda. Huh. Well, I'm not sure what else I need to do to...
Magical eyes. Red is for Anguish.
to get the rest of the achievements. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series. I'm not sure if I'll ever... I mean, if Magical Eyes Indigo Blue Heaven comes out, I probably will play it. But it depends on whether or not I have school when it comes out, which I probably will. Well, I mean, I may and may not. I mean, okay, when it comes out, right when it comes out, if I have school, I'm probably not gonna be playing it, and therefore, well, I'll try. I want to do another playthrough of Magical Eyes, but I'll see. I know it took like a lot of time, and like it's not the best playthrough that on YouTube. Like, I mean, I guess my quality isn't that great compared to some of the professional ones, but if you're still with me, thank you for watching. Alright, bye. Hello, everyone. Hello? Oh, yeah. Okay, so, I think I figured it out. Well, I didn't figure it out, sorry. I learned from Steam that, that in order to get the last achievement, besides the collect all achievements one, you have to, in the very first reasoning in the chapter 0, you have to click electric fried rice. So let's see. Hey, we got it. Alright, we got all the achievements. Well, that's what it needed. Okay. Yeah, so I kind of cheated on it. Oh well. Thanks for watching, everyone. Yeah, thanks. Alright, bye.